Hello everyone and welcome to Tales of Iron Part 9. So this is the final video in the series. We're continuing where we left off, which is here in the dungeon. We're going to try to release all of the prisoners, but we have to get to the lever first, which is on the other side over here. And then from there we just continue on. So I'm noticing that the prisoners do have like glowing white eyes, and I hope that doesn't mean that the smoke is affecting them because it drains our health. What's going to happen to the prisoners if they're directly exposed to like the toxic gas? So hopefully everybody's okay and they can go home as needed, but let's check just in case.
This was why the rats had been captured. The war chief had offered them up for the shaman's twisted experiments. The war chief would answer for many crimes this day.
Oh, I didn't want to kill them, but we really had no choice, given the fact that they were probably driven crazy by whatever experiments that the shaman did, and I don't know if we would have been able to find an antidote or save them after we defeated him. So for now, let's go ahead and make our way further in here, and hopefully we'll come across the shaman and we can basically take care of business. And by business, I mean kill him.
The shaman had tried to hide in his workshop. The things he'd made and used on Reggie's kin were here. There was nowhere he could hide. The shaman's cruel experiments were over in a puff of foul green smoke. The war chief's throne room could not be far. He was the one who started this, so it was with a sword in his skull that it must end.
The diagram in the back looks a lot like the armor that Dennis was wearing when they were transporting him. So it makes me wonder if all of the experiments that they were doing on like the people of the Rat Kingdom, does that mean that they were basically like hoping to create some sort of like fully functioning armor that would both be deadly but also be controllable, kind of like, I guess, an evil Iron Man suit?
What was this evil twist on molecraft? A grotesque monster of creaking gears and steam. The sight of it made Reggie freeze. But Jay's fury could not be held back. The sound of his small friend's body falling lifted the spell. Reggie didn't know what this thing was, only that it would die screaming.
Oh, Jay. Well, he did a lot to help us. He showed us the Mole Kingdom, he helped us get back home, and he helped us fight. So let's honor his memory by basically taking this suit of armor, and hopefully whoever's inside it is not hurt after we get them out of there, because it's obvious that they're probably being controlled by whatever gas that they were experimenting on the people with. I'm glad that Jay is okay, and that whatever that they did to him doesn't seem to have affected him health-wise. I'm really sad that Jay is dead, though, because he was our brother, as he said. So I guess let's continue on in Jay's memory and help take care of the frog army once and for all, so then we don't have to worry about them doing the same thing that they did to us to other people, like the other Mole Kingdom.
Even in the frog slime and its stench of death, it felt good to be fighting with his brother at his side.
let's try this again. It looks like in the background they have a lot of like rat army paraphernalia, like swords, shields, drawings, things like that. So it makes me wonder if when they invaded last time, they ended up taking like some of the treasury, and that's why we had to basically do like side missions in order to build up the castle because we didn't have a treasure anymore.
No, Reggie wouldn't believe it. Everything the evil frogs had taken from him. His honor, his friend, his kingdom. They wouldn't take his brother. And they wouldn't take him. The war chief was dead, and the kingdom saved. But what did it matter if his brother was gone? The rat folk rejoiced to have their king home. They had prepared for Reggie's coronation in the throne room. They had been sure he would return to them. To Reggie, it was a bittersweet victory. He had proved himself, but it came at a cost higher than gold.
I'm glad that Dennis was okay and he's able to come home with us, but I am a little bit saddened that Jay was not able to do so. But I'm sure that we'll be able to honor him, same with everybody else who has helped us along the way and has sacrificed their lives to help us retake the kingdom. And especially like the guard captain and Jay and a few others.
It was the start of a true golden age, free of the scourge of frog spawn. Working with the molefolk below, they built a new kingdom of steam and industry and wonder. But that is, as they say, a tale for another time.
And with that, we are finished with Tales of Iron. I know that the video says that there's at least a good bit left, and that's just because after I go through the credits, there's more to the game. So I have an expansion called Bloody Whiskers, and Bloody Whiskers adds an arena. In the arena, you can fight some really tough enemies and basically get like gold and rewards and stuff like that for there. I also go through some of the other missions that have opened up that I missed and beat the rest of the opponents in the arena in Mole Town. So if you want to watch those, you can stick around.
The greatest threat was conquered. But Reggie wondered if there were any tasks he'd left unfinished, or foes left undefeated. Now was the time to be sure.
So we're actually going to be fighting two enemies down here. The first one is the Viking rat ancestor of Reggie's family. We're going to fight him because I had previously said I was going to come back for him just because I didn't have enough health and I probably didn't have strong enough weapons to fight him. The next enemy is going to be one that is through the doors that we opened up with the statues. So we're going to take those two out and then we're going to continue to Mole Town. I really like the look of Reggie's ancestors. One was a Viking and the other one is a Roman emperor. So with that, we have effectively completed both of the optional bosses that are here in the family crypt. And now we're going to leave and head on to either Mole Town or just go ahead and go to the Hunter's Lodge and do any last missions that are available there.
With peace restored to the kingdom, Doug organized a grand tournament in Reggie's honor. As tradition decrees, a new king must prove his worth before all the realms.
I know I said that we were going to either go to Mole Town or go to the Hunter's Lodge, but I do want to check out the arena before we leave. So the arena is part of the expansion. It's basically like a bunch of optional bosses, and you get gold from it, and I think you get weapons and armor and stuff like that. That way we can complete the armor sets that we have. I think that it's pretty cool that they have these bosses and we get to see what other kingdoms look like.
Captain Blacktail, a treacherous pirate, notorious for his adventures across the three seas. Reggie wondered if he was as fearsome on land. The scurvy sea rat put up a good fight, but Reggie thought the captain might be better off sticking to the ocean.
Now, I'm probably not going to get all of the arena challenges just because it's probably going to be a long battle, but if you do want to see me go through all of the arena for here, because I think we really only have one challenger left in the arena in Moletown. Or two challenges left in the arena in Moletown. But this one looks to be that it has like 5 or 6 challenges attached to it. So if you want to see me go through the rest of them, just let me know and I'll record a video and just upload it and attach it to the playlist for this. Same with any other game that, if you want to see me go through certain games and get certain endings, I can try my best to do so. Like with The Quarry, everybody dying, or with like The Devil and Me, everybody dying. So yeah, those are options. So if you want to see any of that stuff, just leave a comment or send us a message on Twitter and I'll try my best to go through it again.
The Rangers have heard reports of the strange creature nearby, but they don't believe it. Claims about its size can't be true. Only one way to find out. Another of these fanged and clawed creatures. But if he could kill one Reggie Reasoned, he could kill 2. The Rangers were wrong. The creature was real, and nothing about its size was exaggerated. Sometimes a tall tale is worth hearing.
I really thought that I was gonna die, because not only do I have to deal with like one of the bigger ones, now I have to deal with all these little guys. So I do hope that I don't die before I can get to a spot where I can get some more bug juice and heal. So it looks like we have two challenges left. One of them is to fight an opponent who's looking to get our title, and the other one is just a wave-based challenge. They should be fairly easy to knock out, given that we've already fought an enemy like this before.
The Mollberg shield was thick and heavy, crafted from the strongest plate metal. Getting past it would not be easy. Shields make for slow targets. Slow targets make easy gold. This would be a true challenge, unleashing wave upon wave of foes on Reggie. He hoped he had the iron to go the distance. Exhausted, Reggie stood over his defeated foes. He had truly earned his status as a legend of Moletown. He wondered if he preferred glory to duty.
And with that, we are officially done with both the side quests for Moletown and the Hunter's Lodge. So the only place that really has side quests left is the board that's right outside of the arena by the castle. So before we go over there, let's run a little bit of errands. First, we're going to check to see if there's anything on the board over here, and then we're going to see if there's anything interesting in the shop.
rabbits of white whiskers had sent their most agile warrior. It would take more than a hop and a skip to overcome formidable raiders.
Let's try again. He's really fast, and I don't think that I've come across anybody who's as fast as him. Like, some of the frog enemies are fast, but not as fast. And that's to be expected given that he's a hare. So this is a pretty fun fight, just kind of utilizing everything that we've learned in the game against enemies like this, and against like other opponents that are like super fast, like the Lucha Libre mole that we fought in Mole Town. But yeah, we're actually getting close to the end of the video, and I kind of want to let the rest of this play through, just so you can see the rest of the game. I'm really enjoying just playing these types of games for you. I have been thinking about doing like more fantasy type games for the channel, just kind of like a little bit of a change, given that usually I play like a horror or indie game, and I think it'd be fun to play through like a not a Final Fantasy game, but a fantasy game. I mean, I could play through a Final Fantasy game if you guys want me to. It's probably going to take a very long time to do. But I mean, I do enjoy fantasy type games. I think they're really fun, and I think that it would be a nice little change to the channel if I were to do more fantasy games, especially games like The Witcher or Final Fantasy or Dragon's Age or anything like that. So if you want to see me do more fantasy games, just leave a comment, let me know something I should check out, because I'm always open to new games. So with that being said, I'm going to let the rest of this video play through, and I hope that you all are enjoying these videos, and I will see you in the next one. We're going to try to play through Man in the Dam, or we're going to play through Alan Wake 2. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Hair. Gray Ears put up a hearty challenge, but his grand hops were no match for Reggie's iron will. Dennis had returned with a vengeance, fully armed to the whiskers. He'd already lost one tournament, and was determined he wouldn't lose another. Hiatus once again felt the bitterness of defeat at his younger brother's paws.